VPP now is for over 3 years been serving our veteran community, our active duty military personnel, and those Christian leaders and others who have asked us to serve, evacuate, resettle, and shelter our vulnerable Afghan allies until they can be permanently resettled. And we've been doing that for 3 years. And so my guest today is Prince Wafa. We discuss the collapse of Kabul, the fall of Afghanistan, Prince's story. He snuck into Afghanistan, an American citizen, to rescue his wife, gets trapped there. VPP gets in touch with him because his former commander reached out to me. We were able to get Prince and his wife out of there, and he has served us faithfully now for 3 years. And thanks to Prince and his family's brother's hard work, we have been able to serve hundreds of thousands of Afghans through food distributions, fuel distribution, support and supporting education inside Afghanistan and in the neighboring countries of Afghanistan, what we call lily pads, providing shelter and food through our Safe House program and serving them until they're permanently resettled to a safe final destination. So in this show, it's 3 hours long. Can you believe that? 3 hours. And towards the end, I digress and I talk about the war in Gaza. I may make a lot of you upset. All right. I want to ask you to listen till the end, and that's going to be a challenge because it's 3 hours. So you might have to eat this meal over several days. But I really would like you to listen to the show. We start out very conventionally, and then the wheels just come off. You'd have thought I was drinking, but I'm not drinking at all. I am smelling the kimchi soup that my daughter's making. It smells very good. But this is an important show to me because Afghanistan for us is not yesterday's news, right? It is not. We were told we went there to bring democracy, to keep Americans safe. We didn't. The Taliban controls Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda is operating across Afghanistan. ISIS now exists. All right, so this did not make us safer. Many Americans died. Thousands of Americans died and were wounded in Afghanistan. It did not make us safer, did it? We left $88 billion in weapons to the Taliban. We were told that not only was this going to make us safer, but we were going to create a, quote, operation. It was called Operation Enduring Freedom. We were told that we would create a freedom that would endure for generations, forever. And what we didn't know is that enduring freedom is a synonym for a 20-year, $2 trillion grift. That's what it was. Operation 20 years and $2 trillion. That's what it was. So for us, we are still committed to the people of Afghanistan. We are still committed to our national security. And we are still especially committed to serving those Afghan allies that fought shoulder to shoulder with our Americans in uniform, American men and women in uniform. So this is Prince and I talking about our work in Afghanistan over the past 3 years, looking back at the fall of Kabul, and then we drift into Gaza.